Hey beautiful people, hello beautiful people, what is going on? Welcome to my page. It's still new and under construction. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about a couple of planetary positions. Some of the planets are going to be in certain signs until 2023, like for instance Saturn. Saturn's going to be in Aquarius. Basically until 2023. It will go retrograde, I believe June 4th to October 23rd. But we still have Venus and Mars in Aquarius as well. So Venus, Mars, Saturn, and the moon are all in Aquarius. With the moon in Aquarius right now, you kind of basically want to break free from any emotional ties. Like, anything that can hold you down emotionally as far as relationships, frustrations, you're kind of like breaking free from that. Like, nah, I don't want to deal with that right now. Oh yeah, I cut my hair too, y'all. I cut my hair. I chopped it all off. I forgot to put a before and after. I was going to put it up here where I had this. My hair was like a bush. I had length. You hear me? You hear me? I had some length. But I went ahead and chopped it all off. Like, let me do something new for the springtime. Which brings me to Venus in Aquarius, which is going to be you finding different ways to change your wardrobe, finding different ways to change your look. You might get a new hairstyle, stuff like that. Finding new ways to spice up your love life. When you think about Aquarius, you think about innovative, going against tradition, basically kind of like rebellious a little bit. My sage just keep going out. I don't know why. Mars. So I did a detailed post about Mars and Venus both in Aquarius and basically what you could expect. But on April the 5th, Venus enters into Pisces. And April 15th, Mars follows right behind it and enters into Pisces. And then during that transit, I'll get on and do another video and tell you what you can expect. Come on, Sage. You see, the thing is, all of it is blowing out of the window. It's making me mad. I don't really want to put it on a bed because of the ashes. I'm going to just put it over here. It's doing stuff. It's doing a lot of stuff. So, yeah, when... I'll probably do a video by probably like a week before Venus and Mars enters into Pisces and basically what you can expect from that. So if your kids are acting up, just blame it on the Saturn being in Aquarius. They're going to telemarket calling. Bye. Bye. Say it is snowing outside. If you're having any daddy issues or issues with your father and things of that nature, like, I advise you to move them over. Right now is a good time to go back to school. It's definitely a great time for learning. A lot of us are going to want to be free from structure. That's why you're going to see a lot of, it's already been a lot of entrepreneurs. Everybody trying to make their businesses and excel in that. But this is definitely the time for that. You're going to naturally feel like you don't want that structure. You don't want a 9-to-5 structure. You want to create your own structure. You know what I'm saying? So we have a new moon. Coming April the 1st, the new moon will be in Aries. We're going to actually have 2 new moons for that month, Aries and Taurus. The Taurus new moon will be in April the 30th. The Aries new moon will be April the 1st. April the Fools. April the 1st. Fools, whatever. What is that thing called? April Fool's Day, whatever. Anyway, that's when the new moon. And the full moon will be April the 16th. And I just dropped my lighter. The full moon will be in Libra. One of the biggest reasons that spirituality is trending right now, which takes me into my next topic, is because Jupiter and Neptune are in Pisces. And so I ain't going to take too long. The Sun and Mercury are in Aries right now. With Mercury being in Aries right now, you can expect that you'll have a little bit more stability and response. You'll be a little bit more responsible when it comes to everyday routines. Oh my God, it's a red firebug on my book. I ain't see one of them since I was a kid, but even more so, how the hell did he get in my house? But here you go. This video is about the lap over, so give me 1 second. I hate when it lap over. Yeah, my bad. So, let me wrap this up because I got like 5 minutes before this camera cut off again. But, so with Jupiter being in Pisces, you're gonna be receiving. It goes back to that mad spiritual awakening. This is the time when you're gonna be receiving a lot of downloads. And for people who don't know what downloads is, it's just basically, it's like a communication line with spirit. And sometimes you get that little ringing, and you're like, oh, it picked up. And it's basically spiritual information. You're going to be open to more spiritual conversations, a new way of understanding exactly what spirituality is, and communicating with with the angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors. Just basically tapping into your faith. And with Neptune being in Pisces, it's very important that you start trusting your intuition. You're going to be working on your intuition, and being able to trust yourself more. The veil is thinning. The illusions are no longer being believed. The world is definitely stepping into, okay, that's phony. The government is lying. They're not as sleep as they used to be. That's what Neptune being in Pisces does. It breaks that down. Uranus is currently in Taurus and Pluto's in Capricorn, which with Pluto being in Capricorn, is basically your monetary expenses. You want to be careful what you're spending. Your old structures are being torn down. The old way of doing things is just going out. It's about some people like to say a new world order. I don't even want to get with that crap. Besides that new world order, whatever people got going on over there, we are doing something spiritually. A lot of us people who are healers, and we stepping up, basically stepping up and stepping out. I want to do a generalized read. Oh, I want to tell you that before every retrograde, like a week before, I'm going to come on. I'm going to tell you what you can expect from that retrograde, and give you the basic advice on what to do if things may seem hard during certain retrogrades. Certain retrogrades are basically like everything, like redoing, reprocessing, rethinking. So it's times when we have to go within and work on some things. So I'll basically come and tell you what those things are that you could possibly be working on. I'm about to do a read with my Thoth Egyptian deck and my favorite goddess or set Egyptian cards. So we can go ahead and do that right now. I'm gonna try to position my camera so y'all can see the cards, because I know y'all about tired of looking at me. So okay, this thing went act crazy. Come on, little candle. Goodness gracious. Can y'all see? Be thinking y'all can see the colors the whole time, and y'all can't. Trying to move it down a little bit. I ain't good with these cameras yet, y'all. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. This is my first time doing videos and stuff, so I ain't trying to hear all that. Her production terrible. I can't even see the cards. Look, I just started using this camera when doing these little videos, so y'all gonna have to bear with me until then. Okay. Alright then. Signing off. Okay. Ancestors and spirit guides of love and light. Here I go lighting the sage again, y'all. They're gonna sage it. Keep going out. When it go out, that means it's clean. Basically, when it's hard to light and it just like keep going out and stuff, that mean like, alright, we done cleaned out the residue. It's all good now, beep beep. Alright then. Well, alright then. Alright, here we go. Ancestors and spirit guides of love and light. This is a generalized read. Do we have any messages or advice for the collective? For this last week of March, going into April, any messages or advice for the collective? Messages or advice for the collective? Any messages or advice for the collective? Into March, end of April. Messages and advice, baby. Messages or advice. Of course, always spring has sprung. New projects. Let's look. Every time you gonna come over here, you gonna get a good vibe. Messages or advice. Messages or advice. I must got all the horny people looking at my channel. It's like, no. Spring has sprung, and along with spring, new babies. A lot of you are planting new seeds and new ideas, and a lot of you are in a comfortable position right now where you're birthing, whether it's talents, whether it's your business, whether it's a new way of doing things. We have the Empress. We also have, where's my dad one? Seven of Swords. Let me see. Got the Seven of Swords. Princess of Swords. Okay, so like I said, based on the planetary position of Mars and Venus and being in Aquarius, you want to find new ways of doing things. Stop sticking to the traditional way. The traditional way is not going to get it done for you. You have to find a new way, because it's like some of y'all are moving, you moving, and you ain't gaining no traction. It's just like running on a treadmill, right? And if you're doing that, it's time to take a break, step back and say, okay, what am I doing wrong? Let me find a new way to do this. Mental clarity. You have to, sometimes you got to stop moving to gain that clarity that you need. You have to stop the moving. You got to. And just change the way you're doing it. Switch it up. If you coloring in black, and the black crayon ain't looking right on the paper, shit, color in red. I don't know. Just change the way you're doing. That was a bad analogy. That was a bad analogy, but you get what I'm saying. Let me see here. I'm gonna pull two more cards, I think, and then I'm gonna go to my Oracle deck. Lover, this is for the lovers and you. Some of you will be gathering together. It's marriage for some. I see marriage for some. Some of you will be coming together. See celebration of some sort. I see some type of union for celebration, being around friends and family. Enjoying the people that you have around you. Some of you in the presence of, like, basically a twin flame or a soulmate. Let's keep going. Any messages or advice for the collective for the last week, March, going into April? Some of y'all, my spiritual people, you know who you are. You have to stop shrinking yourself. Stop shrinking yourself for the people around you. You don't want to outshine nobody and all. Forget all of that. You have to rise up and step into what it is that you're supposed to be doing, or you ain't going to be happy. You're not happy unless you're doing something that you would get up and do every day without being paid. So, for my spiritual warriors out there, my light workers, get into it. Get into it. There's no better time than now to step up and do what you're supposed to do. Messages or advice. You are in learning right now. You're in learning right now. with this Hermit card. And the reason I always say, like, you know, you might, if you know me, you'll hear me say a lot, planting seeds. Planting those seeds so they can bear fruit. I have the Hermit card here. So you're basically learning, but you need to come out of that isolation. My spiritual warriors, I need you to come out of that isolation and teach. Teach what you know. Heal if you're a healer. You know, if you're a alchemist, get to the alchemy, baby. We got to get these things done because they're happening. I'll pull another card and then my day going music. I'm gonna pull another card and then I'm gonna get confirmation from the Oracle deck. Five of Wands. Last bit of advice. Stay away from petty arguments. Stay away from people who you feel like you have to compete with. I ain't into competing. I ain't ever compete in my life. The only way you win is by not playing. So if you have people that's around you, yak, let them do that all by themselves. If you are somebody that's, let me see. Let me see here. Let me go to the Oracle card for confirmation. Let me go to my Oracle deck for confirmation. God is all set. This is your deck. Give me confirmation and advice for the last week of April for the collective. Some of it might resonate with you. Some of it may not. If it don't, let it fly, baby. Let it fly. If it, you know, resonate with you, hit that follow. God is all set. This is your deck. We need advice and confirmation for our people for this read. For the last week of April. Confirmation. Confirmation for the last week of... I said last week of April. How y'all gonna let me say last week of April when it's the last week of March? That's why that card didn't come out yet. God is all set. Number 5. This how temple came out. Sacred ceremony. Sacred ceremony. Auset's temple was situated in Philae Island for countless thousands of years, and it was known as a place of miracles and healings. Now relocated to a nearby island due to flooding, it is still a powerful and beautiful temple. Sacred ceremonies are still conducted there. When possible, her now reincarnated priestess in the temple, known as the Holy of Holies, once received for her high priestess and priests and priestesses. The channel message from Auset. My soul lives in the temple. In ancient days, the priestesses of Auset anointed my statue with frankincense and myrrh and invoked my spirit here. Which reminds me, I gotta get some more frankincense, some more oil, and cared for me on every level. Thus I could spread my blue healing light all over the temple, then all of Egypt. So peace and healing were available to all. Perhaps you even remember being there with me. There's going to be lots of spiritual abundance, like I said, for those who need to rise up and come to the call. There's going to be a lot of spiritual abundance for you, but not much money due to past life vows. Seek karmic release for this. And that's another thing when I meant, like, you know, stepping into your life work and being able to wake up every day and doing things that you basically aren't paid for, but you love, so you know it's supposed to be there. And it's not that you won't get money, it's just that it won't be there right away. Your abundance is going to be in the spirituality. You understand what I'm saying? But there will eventually be money, but just not right now. You know what I mean? Not as much money. Not as much. Not that it will be zero, but not as much money right now. And you want to basically seek a karmic release for this. You are called to focus on your spiritual development at this time, so that later a true divine star soulmate will manifest for you. And that's what I was saying, that about a lot of people enjoying the people that you have around you. You may be in the presence of your soulmate. What I was saying, a twin flame, a soulmate, you might be in the actual presence, but you're not going to be able to be with them fully until you are engaged with yourself, until you are doing the work, doing the spiritual work. You need to consider work that involves energy healing, aromatherapy, midwifery, or divination rather than office or computer work. That's just confirming right there. If you're thinking about traveling to the All-Set Temple in Egypt, that would be nice. Or travel to any place of healing and meditation, that would be successful. Staying home alone to practice sacred ceremony is fine too. So just doing your meditation and things of that nature. Your health, positive for sudden resolution of health concerns. Meditation and self-healing will speed up the process. Family members who seem lost to you will return suddenly, and family differences will settle with time. That's what I mean by that 4 bonds that came out, enjoying the people that are around you. The situation that troubles you will be resolved, and miracles will occur in your life. All right. It been real kicking it with you guys. It been real. It been cool talking to my peoples. But I'm about to get up out of here. You want a personalized reading? Hit me up. DM me. I need to start putting my stuff on YouTube so I can really get into it. Yeah, get into it. But this video right now was just for Instagram. So we heal here, we learn here, we grow here, and most importantly, we going to ascend here, baby. Peace, peace, peace.